What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Paul Brown here, and I'm delighted to be joined today by UFC bantamweight Caolan Loughran, aka the Don. Caolan, how's life? You're over in Las Vegas.
Uh, Never better, lad. It's unbelievable over here. Like it's quite literally a fighter's paradise. I've been here for just over a week now. It's very good. Like just living the dream, essentially, isn't it?
Yeah, and you were telling me there a little while ago you were down at was it Extreme Couture today? Hard session on the mats.
To be honest, it's been a very very hard week. It's Friday morning. It was kind of just like half like live drilling. It was me actually, just me and Danny. I was drilling with Ige, quality fighter. Like so, it was more just like. It's actually no one takes the session. Eric is there, actually Eric Nixick, but it's kind of just like a collection of these like minds, all these high level UFC guys, Pachy Mix and but he's Bellator, but all these like top fighters kind of just come together and discuss on a Friday morning and just share techniques. It was absolutely unbelievable. That's the session went on for like over 2 hours because it just keeps going and going. It's quite eye opening the level over here. And then we just pulled this like 5 minute drive to the PI, and now we've got an absolute cardio blowout here with the S&C team. So no, it's next level over here. Like this to avail of these facilities and this setup, and then because this is here, half the fucking UFC is based in Vegas. So no, it's class. Like
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned a couple of names there, and of course, I saw you put up pictures earlier in the week of you training with Pachy Mix as well. He's
yeah,
uh, he's going to be a hot property right now going forward, isn't he, in the world of MMA?
yeah. I don't know what is going to go with him. I know that Dana says they were very interested in Pico. I think Pachy will be a good. He's almost become. I was here in September, wasn't I? I was just kind of like trying out the place and everything. I was just checking out the facilities, and it was then I decided that I'm going to train here go. My team is still Four Corners, but similar to the way Paul tomorrow fight and he does Killcliff on Fight Academy. I definitely plan to split my camps here for the foreseeable. It's like next level. But Pachy's someone that I've been training hands on with. Probably, to be honest, the most. Me and him been going together most, drilling together, going live. He would be the guy. He has liked training with me, and I've obviously liked training with him. So he's probably been the guy I've went with more than anybody. But he now leaves for Tatiana. He leaves this weekend to go to Sydney. So I was kind of hogging him and all the grappling rounds this week, to be honest. But no, lad. If like yesterday morning, I was drilling with Cody Garbrandt, who turns out is actually the nicest guy ever. After I talked shit to Cody from I was about 3-0 pro, and turns out he's actually a great guy. Me and him we're doing his class yesterday morning, and then went and sparred with everyone. 2 rounds of Pachy, Kobe the Don, Manel Cape. On Tuesday this week coming, I'm sparring with Ige and Cape again. So next level, absolute next level, like you know.
That's a super selection of names, and like iron sharpens iron and all of that. And you kind of mentioned it there, but I wanted to ask you about your kind of overall structure for your training. You sort of mentioned that it's similar to what Paul Hughes is doing, where you have your home base, and obviously I've seen pictures
Yeah.
of you over at Fight Academy Ireland, obviously because your brother trains there and whatnot, and then you have the option of going over to where you are now. So I mean, it's very obvious to say, but like doing things like that and testing yourself against biggest to best in the world as well is obviously going to bring you on leaps and bounds.
Yeah, it's something I didn't do enough of and then the last fight I lost. So you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be a student of the game. They say the definition of madness is to do the same thing twice and expect a different result. Do you know what I mean? So I have basically spent all my money traveling the world to train. Go to different coaches, go everywhere really since that one. This is my second stint in Vegas. I'm here for a month now. My team is my team. I feel that you need that individual support and that like surround support system going towards the fight just to peak off. That will never change. Them boys have helped change my life. They got me to here. Mike Stepp was my head coach. He's been like, it's been unbelievable the last few months in there. But I have just really sourced externally from just trying to spar with different guys, train with different guys. Even I'm in the UK traveling all around, and I am fighting very, very, very differently. But I suppose it only matters whenever you go into the cage. But it is essential and something that I just really enjoy. Like yesterday, the sparring day is at 3:30 over here, which is quite late for your first. I did drill with Cody Yarban, but it's the first real hard session, so I kind of like treat it like fight day. You get them. If I know I'm going to spar 2 rounds in a cage with Pachy mix, I need to be on my fucking game, or he will choke me clean out 100%. So you get down to kind of fight day nerves over here. Same as if you're traveling to any MMA gym, it's like you get that different feel, you get that different stimulus. So that's what I've tried to get as much of as possible. Uh, Create them like fight day feels, and then when it comes to fight day, it's only natural that it'll feel more comfortable, isn't it? But it's above all, it's just like traveling the world and training is what I love to do. You know what I mean?
And obviously, like you mentioned, you're stepping out of your comfort zone too. I think
Million
you,
percent.
your brother Tiernan, of course, he's over there. What's he now as a pro? 3-0.
3-0, 3-0. And Jack Grundy's here too. Three of us came over.
Yeah, so it's a really, it's a really big learning curve, or a steep learning curve, obviously, for
Million
someone who's
percent.
kind of at his level and he's going in there. I mean, obviously you've
Yeah.
done a lot of training with you and you're at UFC level, but now going in there with some of the names you mentioned. Speaking of big
Yeah.
names that you've trained with, I remember, was it last year you were training with Henry Cejudo, and I see Dominic Cruz is at the UFC PI this week. Any other
Is
sort of
it?
old school legends floating around the place?
I'm in the Chocolate Ale suite now. I don't know if you can see it. I probably will get told like fuck off if someone walks in here. Lad, every person's here. My God. I don't know if I should say it. I'll tell you, this is the truth. This is so funny. Yesterday morning, I was in getting a fucking massage. Like, this place is the only way I could put this place is if you're a Liverpool player playing for Liverpool. You know what I mean? They are here for you. Like, I was getting my massage, a few wee niggles, not niggles, just like soreness from the week. And I hand you this shake, it's like killing you, you take this shake at this time. As I'm doing this year, oh my life, Yuri is over in the far corner of the room. I don't know if he was meditating or saying a prayer, but he was on his own. He's a different world, that lad. Who rocks in? Only Cowboys surround. Is Cowboy back in the UFC, by the way? Isn't
I'm
he?
not sure. He's talking about coming back, and
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think there's anything announced yet.
He was, well, maybe I just broke something. He was here anyway, I know he talking about coming back, and was, oh fuck, I said, what's wrong with you, Cowboy? He's like, I was out in Vegas last night thinking I'm 21 years old. He was absolutely dying. Fucking puffing a vape in the VFCPI, puffing away at a vape. I'm like, lad, what are you doing? Cowboys Cerrone. So it's like, it's literally everyone. It's just done recovery suite there with Diego Lopez. Like, literally every Jimmy Sterling's here. Like, everyone, literally everyone's here. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool. Like,
Mixing with the best. I mean, obviously now we
yeah,
might circle back to your last fight, Jake Hadley fight,
yeah.
UFC 304. The wee hours of the morning, almost, I think it was, really, wasn't it? I remember kind of getting into bed, and I had been working at an event that night myself, and I watched your fight in bed, like, so it was pretty late in the night. How does it
Shade.
feel now, this far removed from the fight, reminiscing on the whole experience?
Uh, Very raw. Uh, Shite. That's no way to put it. I watched the fight back like about an hour and a half after it. Never watched it once after that again. I couldn't. Uh, I actually couldn't even watch Bilal and Lee. Something about the whole event. I just can't. I know it wasn't a good performance. I know a lot of mistakes that I made, and then the coaches watched it back and stuff. But yeah, like there's no. If you show me someone who's good at, you show me someone who takes a loss good, essentially. I'll show you a good loser. That's not easy. It's a good driving force in the gym every morning. That, but I like it doesn't like get easier with time. Like there's no. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe some people it does for me, and it doesn't get. It's just fucking shite, lad. I don't like losing. you know.
Just, yeah, one thing, like, I mean, not for me to put excuses in someone's mouth, but an interesting topic coming out of that fight card for me was that some fighters handled the madness of fighting in the middle of the night very, very well, and some fighters didn't really handle it at all. I think Leon Edwards in particular didn't really say a hell of a lot about it, but kind of
Um,
alluded to the fact that he just didn't feel himself in there. And how did you feel about that?
I mean, it was the same for me as it was for Jake, so I can't use that. We had planned like such bullshit. Like we had this like they give you this plan of like sleep experts, like whatever the fuck that even is. The sleep experts give us this plan, and the plan from the UFCPI was to sleep at 8 p.m. Shutters went down. I went into the bedroom, lay down in my room, uh, pitch black, head on the pillow. My heart's going boom, 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 boom. I'm like, there's literally no chance I'm going to sleep here. Like, it's fucking no way I'm going to sleep. I think I fought at like 2:20 p.m., something like that, or around 2 a.m., something like that, or a.m., obviously. Uh, Not ideal, obviously, but the same for him, so it's not an excuse. Like, but I watched back Leon and Bilal, and like, mine was like, say, just after 2. His was like after 5. Like, I don't know, it's madness. That like, if this London card had been the same, I definitely wouldn't have took the fight. Like 100%. Would rather fight in the Apex, no one watching, than fight that again. Like 1,000,000%.
I was going to ask, like, if the opportunity came up on a big card to do the same thing again, what would your fancy
If I was
doing?
fighting for a fucking world, fighting Marab, I wouldn't want to do it. Wouldn't want to do it. No way.
Yeah, because I remember talking to one or two fighters before that card, and they were all kind of hoping, look, fingers crossed, I get on it early on the prelims. I can fight at
Of
like
course.
11 p.m., which is what my body clock would be just about able to squeeze in. But any later than that, it's got to be challenging. And of course, the overall effect of that fight is that you took a step forward with the win over Angel Pacheco, but it's kind of a step back again with that one. But you get a chance now, I suppose, and you're fighting not too far from home. You're fighting, you know,
Yeah.
at a regular time. And this card is shaping up very, very nicely, and you've got a really interesting fight against someone you've been in there before with as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Big fight, biggest fight of my life. I can't go 1-3 in the UFC. We know what happens there. And that's what I'm focusing on. I've fallen victim. I think I fall. I don't. So every it's weird. Like you just learn so much from these contests and so much from these fights, and you think you worked it out, and then something else happens, and then you're got a completely different approach. I always prepared quite specific to my opponents, and then 2 of the 3 opponents I fought pulled out. Uh, I think Hadley was the Thursday before fight week, and then the Lapis fight I got the Tuesday of fight week. So you just fucking completely throws all that out. You know what I mean? So this time I don't give a fuck about Nathan Fletcher. I don't care. I don't care about him. I don't care about his team. I don't care about the backstory of I've fought him. I don't care about what they're going to bring up of talking shit. I don't care about him. I don't care about them. I don't care about Paddy Plymouth. I don't care about any of these guys. I have to win an MMA fight. Nathan is a good enough fighter. If you want me to be brutally honest, I think he probably has he really earned his place in the UFC. If I'm being brutally honest, I would say probably not. Would he? Like, is he a good enough fighter? Of course. He got knocked out, clean out, fighting for the Cage Wars title. He fought a guy, Dan Dice, who people were making out to be a good grappler. Like Nathan literally mounted him and he threw a double jab backhand at him from the bottom. That was literally his defense to mount. He then got an Ultimate Fighter. He did get injured, but he got absolutely smoked. I was literally just talking to Diego Lopez. He got destroyed on that. Fought this guy from Lithuania on like a bye to get in, and now he's here. He is a good fighter. He has got strengths, but I'm being brutally honest. Like if I was outclassed by Nathan and I didn't win, I don't deserve to be sitting here in this chocolate suite. I think I don't. I probably would shake Sean Shelby's hand and say, "Here, I wasn't good enough. I didn't deserve it." I am very confident going in. I am moving differently than I was when I last fought. I'm sparring really, really good guys. Doing very well. Doing very, very. There seems to be a reason why they want to keep coming back to me and sparring anyway. So I don't care about him. I don't care about him. I'm focusing on me, and it's the biggest fight of my life. So, do you know what I mean? I have enough to worry about. You know what I mean?
It's very obvious that that last result has absolutely lit a fire underneath you. I was going to ask, are you
Have two left.
feeling? Yeah, I was going to say like I was going to ask if you're feeling like added pressure because of the fact that you've now lost your last fight and you don't want to
I
go
want added
one and
pressure.
three.
I want added. I want added pressure. I want added pressure because I came out against Hadley and it was like I was going to fucking. Like I was going to fucking Asda. I didn't feel one bit of nerves. I didn't feel like I felt like I was going to show up. I was so stupid. Like I want pressure. Because like, when I fought like Hazan, and not that I even thought that was a good performance, but when I fought coming through Cage Wars and stuff, there was always like, I felt that something to like prove. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe like subconsciously you felt like you had achieved something getting into the UFC, but like what have you actually achieved realistically? Like when you come in here and you look at these boys, like fucking, there's Aljo sitting down there, like I'm beside the PI here, or I'm beside the fucking canteen here, just like glass windows. Like them boys are sitting down there now. Like what have they achieved? What have I achieved? You know what I mean? Like I've essentially achieved nothing really. Like, so I want pressure. I can't think. Again, you always come back to it because maybe I'll look to the next fight and say I don't need that, but I think I need that. I think I need like a big moment almost in my head, like to perform. Do you know what I mean? And certainly have it in London, like big fight.
Without a doubt. How does the rest of the training camp look like? How long are you staying there for?
I'm here until February 6th, so however long that is. I've been here for like just over a week now. It's like just under a month here, and then I'm back like 6 weeks out before the fight. So because the jet lag when I was here in September, it does fuck me. Like, so I didn't want to come back too soon to the fight because you really do. Not that I'll lose a week when I come back, but it'll be around sleep and stuff. It really did affect me a lot of times. So I wanted to. I'll come back here obviously in great shape, sparring all these guys and leveling up and learning from Nixick and all, learning just from the rounds with these guys. So I return 6 weeks out, I think it is, to see the camp out. You know what I mean? Which is
How
good too, because
does
you come back here, you'll get that like you'll be ready to go back and see your team and like feel rejuvenated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and how does the fight look?
I win. I win. That's it.
The end result, just focusing on the end result for the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Any
No,
means
I don't want
necessary.
to. Any means necessary, lad. Of course, I want to finish. I'm like, I haven't got a finish in the UFC yet. I should have had a finish against Pacheco and thing. I had a dominant with 10-8s, but I should have been fit to put that guy away. But of course, I want to finish. But of course, it's win first and foremost. You know what I mean?
You have a broader idea of how the whole of 2025 looks, or are you just looking at this particular fight for now?
One again. This is it. After like 2024, I was like, I'm gonna go 3-0 this year. I'm gonna go 3-0 this year. I fucking fought Pacheco and I'm going number two. Right, it's gonna be that Tavares boy. He pulls out. Now it's Hadley. I fight Hadley, I lose, and I come out of it injured. No fight for the year. So that was, you're almost like looking subconsciously again. You're almost looking. I'm not focusing. 22nd of March is the be all and end all, Paul, isn't there? So that's kind of what I'm looking at.
All right. Well, listen, you've been very gracious with your time, brother. I really, really appreciate you. And I
Anytime, lads.
might see if you're back out this direction beforehand. But if not, best of luck in the fight.
Thank you very much, lad. Anytime.
Take care, bro.
Look.